Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna be doing some repairs on the fairing of my Ducati. Basically I have two cracks on the fairing which I need to repair. Then I'm gonna weld them, plastic welding. I'm gonna use a new tool which I've never used before, and it's called the plastic welding gun, which basically like sort of melts a staple into the fairing and it bonds it. So let me show you. So this is the gun I'm talking about. It has these staples over here. So basically you insert it into these prongs over here. You press the trigger. These should go hot. You melt the staple into the fairing. Release the trigger. Let it cool off. Once the staple cools off and you remove the gun, it should leave a pretty strong bond. So these are the two cracks that I have. One over here, which is quite big, and the really small one over here. So I'm gonna start with the big one. So let's get this set up, connected to the power, and I guess I'll be using these ones over here, which have pretty, like, they are curly. So I can get the staple gun, I believe, from eBay, Amazon, or AliExpress. I got mine from Amazon, and included are these 4 different types of staples. I believe they have all of them different uses and types of cracks that you have. So in my case, I'm gonna use the staple, and I'm gonna be attaching it in this position, which should create a strong bond. Let me set it up and let's get started. So I've connected my soldering gun to the power, and I've put a staple inside the gun already. So now we just need to press the trigger and it should get hot. Yep, and it got red hot already. So now we know how to use it. So be very careful now. We don't want to melt through the fairing. We just wanted to leave it a couple of moments, just so it melts to sort of the middle. So I just released the trigger now. I'm gonna let it cool down. Make sure you wiggle it a bit so it sits down into the fairing. Once it has cooled down, we can just remove it. I'm gonna see if it's cold to the touch now. It is. So I'm just gonna trim the end pieces. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty solid. As you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of pressure, and it's really strong. So I'm actually quite impressed at how good this really works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put 2 more staples, one over here and one over here, so I can make it stronger. Don't forget, wiggle it a bit so it sits down and it makes it stronger. Let it cool off and just pull it back. I'm gonna put another one over here now. Well, for 20 or 25 euro, I can't really complain. It does an amazing job and it's really simple to use. This took me like 1 or 2 minutes only. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fix the other crack now. Now for the top part here, I'm gonna use this flat one. Now obviously you can sand these a bit down, you know, make them look a bit nicer, but I'm just gonna leave them like that because they're on the inside of the fairing, so they're not gonna show. So I've put the fairing back on the bike now, as you can see. Now the crack is still visible from the outside obviously, but at least now it's one piece and it's not wobbling around like it was before. Obviously now if you want it complete and finished, you have to sand this down and repaint the fairing. So this type of repair is probably the best if you have a track bike and you know the fairing gets broken if you go down. So that would be good, it's a cheap repair. So that is the end of this video. I hope this has helped you in repairing your fairing in a cheap manner. I really recommend this welding gun. It makes your life really easy and it makes a really strong bond and a strong repair. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if this has helped you, and I will see you in the next one.